gonna be on our mats to start. You're gonna place the ball in between your inner thighs. Placing your hands directly in line with your shoulders, engaging the core here. So right away, you're gonna pull that belly button in here to engage the lower abs. Press firmly down into your hands so your shoulder blades are flat on your thoracic spine. Neck is nice and long. You're looking between both thumbs. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're gonna tuck the tailbone, start to round the spine, one bone at a time. Releasing the head all the way, push into your hands, and then you lengthen one bone nice and slowly. And again, tuck your tailbone, pull the belly button in, round the spine. Releasing the head at the end here, really take the time to push through the hands, and then from the tailbone, you lengthen. Let's do this just one more time. Inhale here, exhale, belly button draws in, tuck the tailbone, you round, press down into the hands. We're gonna stay here, you're gonna keep that connection of pressing your hands firmly down. You wanna feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. Slowly, you're gonna press your hips back, but not too far back that you start to lose the stretch in the upper spine. And then come back to center, lengthen back to neutral spine. And again, you start by tucking the tailbone, pull the belly button in, round the spine. Really feeling the shoulder blades widening here. Keep that, keep your head nice and heavy. Keep pushing into your hands, slowly start to push your hips back. Don't lose the curve in the upper spine. Come back to center and release back to neutral. Just one more time like this. Exhale, pull the belly button in, slowly articulate your spine. Drop the head here, keep pressing firmly down. Slowly push the hips back. You're only gonna go back a few inches, and that's fine. And then come back to neutral, lengthen your spine. Dropping down onto your forearms, you're gonna place your elbows exactly where your hands were. Tucking your toes, belly button still pulling in, neck is still nice and long. You're gonna lift your knees off the floor just 1 inch here. From here, we're gonna tuck the tailbone and then release. And again, tug the tailbone, pull the belly button in and release. Tuck and release. As you tuck, you pull the belly button in, exhale and release. Let's do another 4 and 3 and 2. Just one more. And release. Take your knees down, untuck your toes here. You're gonna come to a kneeling position. Reach your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, hinge to the left. Come back up to center, release that arm, other side. Reach your left arm up. Exhale, hinge to the right. Come back to center, one more time each side. Exhale to hinge sideways to the left. And last time. To the right, and coming back up to center. Take the ball away, come down onto your mats. You're gonna hold, so sitting down onto your mat, legs are hip width. We're gonna hold the ball into our hands here, shoulders staying nice and low away from the ears. Have a soft bend in your elbows. Lengthen through the spine here, so pushing your sits bones down, crown of the head reaches up as well. Shoulders nice and low, inhale here. As you exhale, you're gonna tuck your tailbone, start to lower down, and then we come up, lengthen all the way, reach your arms up overhead. And again, arms come down, tuck the tailbone, we round. And coming back up. 2 more times like this. And reach, lengthen here. Last one. And come up. Good, lower your arms down. This time when you tuck your tailbone, you're gonna pull your elbows in, give your ball a little bit of a squeeze here, and reach it front, lengthen. And again, go down, pull the ball in, give it a little bit of a squeeze, and we lengthen 2 more times. Squeeze it in, and up, last one. We're gonna hold it here. Really take the time to tuck the tailbone. Shoulders are low, you're squeezing your ball a little bit. You're gonna keep the ball in line with your nose. We're gonna twist to the right, come to center, twist to the left. And again, twist to the right and left. 4 more times. Twist and twist. 1 more each side, twist And twist, come to center, reach your arms all the way out, lower down onto your backs. Arms still reaching up. You can walk your feet in here, make sure your legs are still in line with your hips. Tuck your tailbone, pick up the hips. We're gonna stay lifted here. You're gonna bring knee to ball, bringing your right knee in, leg is in tabletop. Gently tap the ball, release it down, other side. Alternating sides, and reach. You've got 8, and 6, and 5, 4, let's see, 3, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, roll it down. Keep your arms reaching up. Take your right leg to tabletop, extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, lifting head, shoulder blades off the mat. We're gonna pulse, reach for the toes. And 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down, bend the knee, take it down, other side. Left leg tabletop, extend the leg, foot is pointed. Lift, reach for the toes, you pulse here. Last 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take it all the way down. Reach your arms behind you, reach your legs out in front of you. Just do one roll up here. And we're gonna come side lying. We can start on our right sides. Start with your knees bent here. You're gonna place the ball just below the armpit. So we don't wanna have it right at the armpit. You don't wanna have it too low either. So right about where your chest is, that's where you're gonna place the ball. And then from here, we're gonna keep the bottom leg bent, extend your top leg. You can flex the foot so the inside edge of your foot is flat onto the floor. You're gonna support your head with your hand, taking your fingertips behind your head. You can start with that elbow down here. Reaching your arm to the side. You're gonna engage through the side of the waist here, so just don't let everything fall or squeeze into the ball. We're using the side of the waist to slightly lift off the ball. From here, we're gonna reach the arm overhead and take it back. And again, reach and back. Let's do another 2. And last one, keeping the arm out in front of you. Now you're gonna pick up your elbow slightly off your mat. We're gonna reach for the side of the leg. And 2, 3, 4, 4 more. And 3, 2, staying right here. Reach your arm in line with your ear. Same thing here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Release it all the way down and stretch. Coming back all the way up, switching sides, same thing the other way. Taking the time to set up the ball in line with your chest. You can start with your left elbow down, left knee is bent, right leg nice and straight here. You're supporting the neck. We're gonna start with just some side stretching here. Taking this time here to really engage through the side of the left waist. 2 more. The right leg is nice and long, you're pushing away. Keeping the arm in line with the leg. Pick up that left elbow, here we go. Pulse, you're hinging sideways, bending through the waist. Last 4, 3, 2, stay up, reach the arm in line with your ear, hold it here, shoulder down, pulse. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. Extend your arms, stretch it out. Carefully come off the floor, off your ball. You're gonna come back to tabletop position. You're gonna place the ball underneath the top of your right foot. From here we are tabletop, hands in front of us. Do not tuck the toes of the left foot if you can. You're gonna pick up your right knee. You're gonna reach the leg back and pull it in. Reach it back and in. And 4, 5, 6, last 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the leg nice and long. From here, tuck the toes of the left foot. You're gonna come up to plank position. So you've got the left toes down, right foot in and out, in and out. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully come back down onto your knees. You're gonna take the ball. This time you're gonna place it right underneath your right hip bone. So the ball's not gonna be centered, it's gonna be slightly off to the side. You can come onto your forearms. Once the ball's in line with that right hip bone, you're gonna come into a plank position. So there's gonna be some slight support onto your right side. Your left side has no support. So you've gotta use your core to lift the left side up and keep everything in line. From here, keeping your toes tucked, you're gonna lift your right foot off the floor. We're gonna pulse it here. Maintain contact, right hip bone to the ball. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your toes down, other side. Keep the contact, right hip, ball, and try to keep the pelvis level here. Last 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Carefully come down, come with your knees wide, toes together. Place the ball out in front of you and take a shell stretch. And slowly coming up, other side. So back to hands and knees. This time the ball comes underneath the top of your left foot. Adjust it here, untucking the right toes, hands pressing firmly down into the mat. You're gonna pick up your left knee, reach it out, pull in. You've got another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it out nice and long. Tuck the toes of the right foot, come up into your plank. Here we go, in and out. Give me 6 more, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in, knees come down. We're gonna adjust the ball now. It's underneath your left hip bone. You are on your forearms. So you've got a little bit of assistance on the left, none on the right. Your core is doing most of the work on the right side. To your solid plank. Once you've got it, make sure you're not just resting onto the left side. So you're still using the core, but you're maintaining contact. Left foot, point it up, lift, pulse. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, other side. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Take your knees nice and wide. Place the ball out in front of you. Take a shell stretch. And release. We're gonna come back onto our backs. The ball will be underneath our feet. So adjust as needed. You wanna start with your legs glued together. You wanna have mainly your heels on the football, on the ball, and toes can be off, pointed up, not a problem. That's it, keep the legs engaged here. You're gonna first tuck your tailbone so that your back can come into infant spine. We're gonna lift, squeeze, and down, and down. Six, let's do another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse it here. Tiny pulses. keeping your shoulder blades low. So your shoulder blades are pressing onto the mat. 3, 2, 1, come down. This time, come to a turnout, your heels are together, your toes are apart. You're still pushing through your heels onto the ball. Tuck your tailbone, we lift and lower. Squeeze up. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come up, stay, we pulse. Make it small. Focus more on the squeezing than on the lifting. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it down. Come back to your legs together. We're gonna lift, turn out, and come down, legs together. Lift, we open, down, we close. Exhale on the way up, squeeze. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. We're gonna do the reverse of that. Start with your legs open, left close, open down. Use your inner thighs here, push and squeeze. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Legs together, stretch it out. Reach your arms behind you. 1, roll up, 2, come up. And we're gonna come back to hands and knees. This time you can keep the ball out in front of you. We're just gonna do a few rounds of cat stretch, just to kind of release the back, move the back a little bit, the spine. If you want to do some figure eights, that's fine. Just move your back, your spine in any which direction that feels good for you. And then we'll be back on our backs. Good, and coming back down. You're gonna be onto your mats. You're gonna place the ball behind your right leg. The right leg, the one that's got the ball, is the one that stays on the floor. So your right foot of the ball, presses down into the mat. Tuck your tailbone, lift your left leg into tabletop. From here, we're going to lift and down, up and down, up and down. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. We're gonna lift, stay, and pulse. In 4, 3, 2, 1, come down. Extend the left leg, flex the foot, same thing here, up and down, up and down. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse it here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hips down, keeping the legs straight. Lower it down all the way to your mats. You're going to roll over towards your left side so that you're now on your belly. Your left leg should still be straight. You still have the ball behind your your right knee. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Place your forehead on your top hand, keeping your right foot flexed, keeping the left leg active. We're gonna lift and lower, up and down. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up here, tiny pulses. Up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, hold it up. We're gonna squeeze, release, squeeze. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. You can flip back onto your backs, remove the ball, take both legs in towards your chest, and just rock side to side. And rolling yourselves up. We're gonna do the same thing, opposite way. Staying on your backs. Ball behind your left leg. Keep your left foot down, pressing firmly down. Right leg comes into tabletop. Back pushes down first. We lift and lower. Up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, stay pulse. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We extend the right leg, flex the foot. Same thing, up and down. Think about pressing your foot up towards the ceiling, like on a stamp your footprint. Up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, stay, we pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg nice and long, lower your hips, leg comes down. You're gonna roll over towards your right side, coming onto your belly, hands stacked one on top of the other. The right leg is active, left foot is flexed, lift and lower. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, stay, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 2. Hold it up, squeeze, release. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg down, flip back onto your backs. Legs to chest, rock side to side. And this time we can come back up. Back to hands and knees, placing the ball between your inner thighs. You're gonna have your hands stacked in line with your shoulders. We're gonna come to a plank position here. So setting up your foundation nice and straight. You're gonna give the ball a little bit of a squeeze, don't overdo it. From here, we're going to bend the knees, push the hips back. I'm grazing the mat, my arms are pushing away from my hands, and then come back to that plank position. And again, press back, bending the knees, low to the floor, and plank. Let's do another 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Coming back to plank. You can choose to stay here or you can drop your knees here. We're going to some tricep dips. You're gonna bend your elbows back, press up, down, push up. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one, push up. Let's take a break. Everyone knees down. We're gonna combine both exercises. So setting up, plank position. First thing we do, we're gonna start with a tricep dip here. You're gonna bend your elbows, press up. Now push back and come back. Bend the elbows, push up and go back. Again, you've got the option here to take your knees down, then pick up the knees, push back. You do what works for you. If you really want to push yourself, you're gonna make it more fluid without stopping. So as you're coming in, bending the elbows and back. Any options for you? 2 more. And last one. And knees down. Take the ball away, place it in front of you. Knees wide, toes together. Hands on the ball. And release. Catch your breath. We're just gonna do one stretch here. For the thighs, you're gonna start kneeling. Place the ball right in front of your right knee and then take your left leg in front of you. I want you to maintain contact with the thigh to the ball, and you're gonna start to hinge forward here. So you can have your hands on the floor. If it's more comfortable to be upright with your hands on your left thigh, that's fine. From here, you're going to push into the ball and release. Push into the ball, release. Push, release. Push, release. A few more. One more. You can choose to hold this stretch. You can come down on your hands. If you want to go further into a nice thigh stretch, you're going to bend your knee here. Take your left arm up. Reach for the back of your foot. And pull. We're going to hold. Carefully release. You can come out of this, placing the ball opposite way. Make sure you've got contact with the ball. Your right leg's in front of you. From here, you push into the ball, release. Push and release. So focusing on that connection, your thigh to the ball, opening up the hip flexors. A few more. And we're gonna hold this next one. Either holding here, you can have your hands down. If you want to go deeper for a stretch into your left thigh, pull your foot in. Carefully come out of it. Release your legs. You're going to come to kneeling, upright kneeling position. You're holding the ball in between your hands here. We're going to reach the ball up, shoulders stay low, a little bit of a back bend here, and then hinge forward, round the spine, and again. And pull the belly button in. Two more. Last one. Coming all the way up. Take the ball off to the side. You can lower the ball to the mat. Just take a deep inhale here, and exhale. Last deep inhalation here, exhaling. Hands into prayer through your heart center. You guys are done. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Take care.